Welcome back. We're tailgating. I'm Bruce. I'm with Marcus. I'm with Daryl. And we coming back because we want to discuss the NFL, a little bit of the game that just recently occurred, and a little projection. Our projections on something in the future. But first off, the Cowboys, which of course you guys know I root for. Houston, which you guys root for. I think you also kind of follow the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
I'm Cowboys with you, Bruce. I'm with the Cowboys.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I'm in that boat. I'm in that boat with you.
terrible.
That's sinking boat.
Oh God. Oh, my brother is going to the game this week with his son. $50 for a ticket to go to a Cowboy game on Thanksgiving. That's how low they've sunk. $50. I mean, I know they might not be great seats, but $50. Anyway, the Cowboys got defeated 34-10 from the Houston, almost the Oilers, the Houston Texans.
Yep.
Now, what do y'all think about that? I mean, is it the Cowboys are that bad, or was Houston that good? To me, when I was looking at it, I don't know. The quarterback didn't look that great at all, but Cowboys sure made them look better. What do y'all think? You probably follow them more than me.
Honestly, two things can be true at the same time, right? And I think that's exactly where we're at. So when you think about the Texans, Joe Mixon, he was like straight up dominant, right? He was instrumental. He had that, I think, 109 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. He had that 45-yard touchdown, in the first quarter, and that pretty much set the tone. And then when you think about the Cowboys, I mean, they just struggled offensively. Cooper Rush, I think he completed 32 of like 55 passes for 354 yards. He only had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and despite the yardage, the team struggled to convert drives into points. I mean, it was pretty pathetic. So, yeah, the Cowboys, they're just in a very, very bad place right now, and I don't see any light at the end of any tunnel at this point right now. They're just out there they're just grasping at straws. I don't know.
I can't believe Cowboys fumble the ball when you were talking about Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
But we get the ball back. The guy tries to run, then he fumbles it again, and the guy that gets the fumble goes for a touchdown. I mean, that's saying a lot of pitifulness for the Cowboys. But anyway, Daryl, what do you think?
You got a lot of missing pieces, though. But the problem with having the missing pieces is if we go back to the offseason when everyone was complaining that Jerry Jones wasn't making any moves, and he said, "Hey, I'm all in."
Yeah.
Well, the moves that you were needing to make was you were losing defensive linemen, you were losing linebackers, in the offseason, and you wasn't replacing them with quality players, so that became a problem. Then when you look at Houston, who played great football like the first 5 games of the season, and then we started having all these crazy injuries. Like we lost Mixon for about 4 games. Mm-hmm. Then we lost Stephon Diggs for the season. Yeah. And then we lost Nico Collins. That's our number 2 receiver, who we lost him for 4 games. And we were supposed to lose games, like the Cowboys are supposed to lose games because you didn't replace the talent, But anyway, look, I think the Texans are okay. We're in a place right now where we're getting people back. Play Green Bay with 6 starters out, and we still took them to the last second field goal. 6 starters on defense were not playing. So then we had to address the offensive line issues because, I mean, right now you look at C.J. Stroud. He's dropping back to pass. He has happy feet. What does that mean? He's shuffling his feet because he's not confident that this offensive line is going to hold him up.
That's right.
So,
that's right. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but we brought some players in 2 weeks ago. We signed some new guys. We're shuffling that offensive line around. We're addressing that. But, man, if you've got Joe Mixon and Nico Collins in the offense, trust me, we're going to do something. And I believe that we're going to win at least 4 of the last 6. And that's going back to the Cowboys.
That's a strong statement there, Daryl.
And we still have Baltimore and we still have Kansas City. Now we have one.
So those are the 2 you're going to lose. Those are the 2 you're going to lose.
Oh no, sir. No, sir.
Oh, okay.
No, sir. Look how, bro, they are beatable. They are beatable. Look, we're not going to do Akeem Olajuwon unbeatable. We're going to say they're beatable.
Yeah, by the Lions. Yeah, I don't know about the Texans though, but hey, I don't know, Darren. What time is it? Is it already Miller Lite time over there? I don't know about you, man. You talking about they gonna win against the oh man. Okay,
Well,
go ahead.
let me just stop. Let me just ask you, Daryl. You're talking about Houston's going to be doing real well, but what about that league? I mean, the division, the AFC South. That division.
It sucks. It's the worst division in football. I mean, you got the Colts, who we've already beat twice. We get Tennessee tomorrow. Can't even remember if we played Jacksonville or not yet. Who cares? Bro, did you see they got stumped so bad by whoever that was the other day, man? The 51-6 or something like that. I mean, bro,
Sometimes, sometimes in history, you've seen teams like that. I mean, Patriots did that for a while. You're in such a lousy division. You make it in there, then you do take your opportunities in the playoffs. So you've got some thoughts. Well, I'm agreeing the Cowboys. I don't even know whoever the quarterback is. Some of Cooper Rush being weak, but no matter which quarterback it is, if they turn around, they've got to pass. They've got no one to hand it off to. There's no run game, so everybody knows.
There's no run game. They're like a one trick pony. There's just there. It pains me to say this, but the Cowboys are defensively. There's just nothing that's going to happen good this season. I think Stephen A. Smith making the comment isn't too far fetched from a strategy that Jerry Jones and that team should consider, which is just go ahead and tank the season, get the number one pick, Sanders, and if that can attract his dad, Dion to come coach. I don't know. I don't know. But right now it's just a slow death all the way to the end of the regular season. No wild card, no playoffs. This is going to be a dead in the water season for the Dallas Cowboys, unfortunately.
Yeah. I have a question. Bro, why is Trey Lance sitting over there on the sideline doing nothing?
Yeah.
Why would you play Cooper Rush when you can put Trey Lance in the game and at least get that running game going a little bit so you can open up for pass? I mean, Trey Lance, he's gonna run, he's gonna take his runs. If they don't, who's the starter tomorrow?
I don't know, but you're right. If nothing else, just see what he has.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose at this point.
And if he has something, and you're going to stay with Dak, I mean, you've got something maybe to trade for to even get more better draft choices. I don't know, but why not? Why not? He's paid twice as much as Cooper Rush. Get out there.
Yeah, put him out here.
But going with the I'm going to make a prediction about the Cowboys. So I think they're going to lose tomorrow. To Washington. Washington's looking pretty good. I know I've lost 2 in a row, but they're looking good. Just to play here or there, they would have won against Philly. Also, this is the big one. I think they're going to lose Thursday against New York, and that is going to show how bad they are.
Oh yeah,
that means Friday, Mike McCarthy is gone. And so I looked up. I always wonder this. I looked this up. What's the difference between an acting coach? They say this guy's an acting head coach, which makes me think, Daryl, you're the actor. You can go out there and act like you're a coach. So what's an acting coach versus an interim coach? So an acting coach is temporary. Interim coach is temporary, but it could become permanent. So I think they're just going to go with an acting coach. I think he's going to bring up his offensive coordinator, make him the acting coach, and they're going to decide something later on. That's what I think. I think they're just
prime time.
Well, that's what I was going to think. Maybe because I think Jerry's about the publicity. So because he'll fire him right after that, they get some publicity. He'll bring in an acting coach, live with it for a while, and maybe right towards the end of the season, that's when he'll make another splash. I think Deion Sanders would be his pick if he wants a big splash, because that guy can bring publicity, beyond anyone else.
Yeah, well, that's what the Cowboys are all about, publicity, and unfortunately, that doesn't always translate to wins and championships. I mean, Belichick's out there still as well, but I just don't see Belichick and having the right mixture of personality and coaching style, leadership style to go with Jerry Jones. That just would not be enough sun to cast enough shine on those two figures right there.
Why would he? Work. Why would his legacy? He's older, but with his legacy, why would he want to end his career in a disaster? It's going to take more than Belichick. I think right this ship. And here's who I'm going to go with. I think he's going to go, and I'm going to pronounce it wrong probably, Mike Barbell. Is that his name? He was a Cleveland consultant now, but he was a Washington head coach, and he was a defensive coordinator with Houston. So he just sounds like someone that Jerry can control. That's my prediction, because if they lose against New York, out of here. Well, anyway, you guys got any more projections? I guess we went with you with the Daryl with the South, AFC South. Anything, Marcus, you're seeing what's coming up soon?
You know, I'm gonna keep my eye out on this game between the Detroit Lions and the Colts. I think that's gonna be an interesting game to see the matchup with Jared Goff and Anthony Richardson. So I mean, the Lions have had, just dominant offense, 9-1 season. So I'm excited, but of course, the Colts have had their defensive challenges. But I think the key is going to be two things. Number one, it's just going to be the impact of turnovers. I think that's going to play a pivotal role in how this game, turns out. And then ultimately the adjustments and the strategies of both coaches. But that's the game I'm going to be watching this week.
Well, you mentioned Detroit. Is for me, being a Cowboy fan, it's gonna be ironic on Thanksgiving. Usually, everyone watch the Cowboy game and like, oh, Detroit plays. How long have they been playing? Now it's gonna be everyone's gonna watch Detroit. Like, Cowboys, why are they on Thanksgiving? So,
no, they're not. No. I think everybody's gonna have enough turkey that day.
And look, here's my thing. Here's my thing. First of all, the Cowboys are gonna win on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh.
Number two, Marcus, you're gonna fall asleep watching Detroit play the Colts. I'm sorry, bro. You might as well get your pillow ready and just take you a real good
Get my snuggie.
Bro, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be quick. And when is that game? Tomorrow? Or is it?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Good luck, bro. I hope you're not gonna I hope you're not pay-per-viewing that one.
No, I got the NFL Sunday ticket, man. I somehow I signed up. I signed up for it last year. I thought it lapsed, but they auto signed me up again. And before I, had a chance to call it cancel, I like screw it. I'll just keep it another year.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
all right. Well, I guess we're going to see, Daryl, who's right on Thanksgiving, Cowboys or New York. But I think the Cowboys are in too much disarray. I don't even know if they could do it.
Nope, they're hitting iceberg.
All right, well, that's it for this time. We'll see you again. Thanks for watching, but make sure that you leave a comment. Give us predictions, what you think. Cowboys going to fire their coach? Who knows? And also like and share. We appreciate it. So anyway, see y'all later.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.